explain to you the new meta on what to hunt, what to loot, and what to go for in Season 2 that is significantly changing from Season 1. What we're having here essentially is a PSA to try to avoid players falling into baits and into traps based on what they used to do in Season 1, which is going to be drastically changed in Season 2. So this will work essentially as a warning on what to follow in the next season based on the changes. We have, obviously, not many players were surprised. We've gotten the confirmation of the release dates from Blizzard. August the 11th is going to be the release of the pre-season.
There's Highbound Grotto. World difficulty. Oh, that's the world. That's the world boss thingy, right? Or the world raid boss. New dungeon, Alter Fangs. Broke mythic serial difficulty. We can reset, drop strategy to gear. Fresh dungeon rotation.
I think that's the instant world boss.
For the I'm gonna do some praise for hard modes, right? They'll probably drop like what, damn near mythic item level gear. Remember I did a little bit last year, or the beginning of this season. Delves, all tiers, no bountiful. Credit towards Greatfall 2's and new Venom's Raid. PvP season 2, season 2.
No raid
instant world boss. This is world boss, yeah.
Available, just the story mode and the praise and
with difficulties.
The bountiful rewards, and then mythic 0 available.
Let's just spam 6s again, XF.
1 out of 6, which is gonna be still 292.
I was fire.
Reward, so likely still worth doing a
getting full heroic
of mythic zeros, but that's about it.
Get to hear the other ones.
18th is when the full season comes out. Now here is the TLDR we went over.
Press per week.
Even though it's no bountiful week, when can you grind for relics and keys?
And looting in the next season. And we're gonna keep it there for a while. What is important to notice about
as a weekly
season 1 to season 2?
And halfway through the season, that's when we get the bonus rolls. 12.1.5. All content now requires 1 token to bonus roll, down from 2 in raid. Also, yo, we only need to use 1 roll. That's fire, bro. Oh yeah, it's kind of fire. Ramar like flex mythic bosses are available when raid comes out. Okay.
Only 1 roll for raid instead of 2.
That's so fire, bro. That was so annoying having to keep 2, bro. Like, go get gaze.
2.
And then, so, every 1 boss, so like, Chim is gonna be like, Rotmire now. Road, Ravel, kind of 106 mythic track 5, bro. Whatever. I mean, it's better than what it was. 106 mythic. Wait, so
Catalyst
mythic plus vault
are nice too.
You don't need 10. You don't need 10s anymore. Catalyst changes. Now keeps original state of the item when fresh.
Is that number?
Original stats. Oh shit. So wait. There's no set tier stats anymore. It's literally you get your best stats on your gear now. On your tier now. Ooh. So like my voice fire gauntlets. You know how they had the little
stats on the gear.
Yeah. So like you know the voice fire gauntlets, they had the effect on it, but if you turn it to tier,
and just add
we'll take it away.
Set bonus.
That's fire. That's fire. Oops.
One.
Yeah, it's fire.
And loved, preferable way for most players to have geared up their alts for months, which is spam mythic plus and bonus roll mid-track pieces out of it, will go out of style very quickly in Season 2, if not outright dead immediately. On the other hand, you will spend much more time instead going in heroic raiding, since the value now of heroic raiding has skyrocketed compared to the value of Mythic Plus. Amongst many of the bonuses of heroic raiding is the fact that now the bonus roll from raid bosses only costs 1 token, just like Mythic Plus, so they are even now. And that number 2, bonus rolling in Heroic Raid still gives you a mid-track piece, just like in Mythic Plus, 1 out of 6 mid-track piece if you bonus roll in the raid at Heroic difficulty. On top of that, this is now going to be a 1-to-1 conversion in the Vault. So whatever you bonus roll at 1 out of 6 is also what's going to be offered to you in the Vault. So if you kill 4 heroic bosses, you will get 2 options in the Great Vault of those 4 killed heroic bosses at 1 out of 6 mid-track. So now you have essentially equalized that quality of gear in heroic raiding similar to Mythic Plus, which is what will make heroic raiding much better, for the simple fact that many of the best in slot items, the special cantrip pieces of gear, as well as weapons and trinkets, all come from the raid. And now you have...
Tony, bro. Tony, bro, this is a salute. This is a band-aid over a fucking gushing wound. Just take all the bits out of fucking raid. Whatever high content you do, that's your bits. So PvP gear, we have PvP set, or PvP set. Then PvE, or not PvE, Mythic Plus, you have your own set for Mythic Plus. And for raid, you have another set. Just do that. That's the easiest way to do it, bro. And it makes the most sense.
Legitimate way outside of Mythic raiding to hunt for those pieces. And also because bosses in the raid obviously
How are you doing, Taco Shop?
Smaller
Thank you for coming in.
than Mythic Plus. It's much
Hope you're doing well
easier
as
to
well.
target specific bosses with your bonus rolls, right? If I am, for example, a Holy Paladin, right? It's like, well, first boss has a few too many things to bonus roll. It's a bit too random. There you go. Second boss, this doesn't count. You have boots and ring. That's it. That's only 2 options. How about Zorak? That's it. Zorak is a ring. If you don't get the Curious as a possible option from the bonus rolls, you are basically guaranteed to get yourself a best in slot crit ring. How long would it have taken you to try to fish this kind of ring from Mythic Plus bonus rolling, for example? That is the very first change from Season 1 to Season 2, the much higher advantage of heroic raiding and the importance you will have to put in heroic raiding, because now...
So in heroic raiding, if you go and use a bonus roll in heroic raid, you get a mythic piece. Oh, only final 2 bosses.
Their bonus rolls and the vault will all come at mid-track level. Now, yes, there is still a major...
Looks like it. Heroic raid vault and bonus rolls come at 1 to 6 miss gear. So you could use your bonus rolls. Thank you for the follow, Gelato. So you could use in heroic raid, and it's less of a loophole, it seems like. Not fishing. You're gonna get your piece guaranteed. Holy E. It's gonna be easy gear season, bro.
Difference between the mid-track level of heroic and the raid in Mythic, because in Mythic this comes at fully upgraded level. So you bonus roll in heroic, you get this at 1 out of 6. You bonus roll in Mythic, you get this at 6 out of 6.
So bonus rolling at a Mythic, you just get it fully upgraded, which is still a plus. You're getting that early. You're still gonna have an advantage.
You get this at 1 out of 6 from the heroic vault. You get this at 6 out of 6 from the Mythic vault. So the major change between heroic and Mythic isn't the track, isn't going from mid-track to uber mid-track, but rather to save you a bunch of quests, because you don't have to spend from 1 out of 6 to 6 out of 6 if you are Mythic raiding. But the upgrade track stays the same. The biggest upgrade is in the last 2 bosses, since they drop at plus 10 item levels. You can see a mid-track 6 out of 6 here is at 334, and then the ones from the last couple of bosses will all of them will be at 344. All of them. Now this will also come from bonus rolls and Great Vault in Mythic. So you will still get this special item level in Mythic, not in Heroic though. Even if you can kill these bosses in Heroic and bonus roll them, for this necklace, for example, this necklace bonus rolled or found in the vault by killing heroic bosses will be offered to you at mid-track 1 out of 6. So even the fully upgraded version of this from the heroic rating will be capped at 334 instead of 344, which will only be available in rating. That still though makes it much better than Mythic Plus, because these things are very powerful. They are best in slots. Even the special cantrip items with a single secondary stat.
Yeah, you still have to go in here and do your raid.
Secondary stat, or things like the weapon and trinket combo for melee strength users, the trinket plus weapon, or special things like the daggers for the casters and the rogues, the likely best in slot trinket of the entire season for melee users. There is a whole bunch of stuff in here that comes with special effect and will be very powerful that you can get your hands now at mid-track level, even from heroic. So the value
Mythic
of
Plus
this
dropping a
is
big
very
two-hander.
high, even if you weren't
Pashy.
a mythic raider and just doing heroic. Now,
hey, what's up?
a lot of emphasis on bonus rolling. Now, the bonus roll right now, since the 0.5 patch was coming at 2 per week, at the beginning of Season 2, it will not come at all. You will have to wait the 1.5 patch
Where the
before
taps?
it starts coming on a weekly basis. And
Where
even
the
then,
tap?
it will only be 1
Appreciate
per week. But before that, so for the first 8 weeks of the season, you can only get the bonus roll from the vault. So you have to choose between picking.
So you can have, that's fire, bro. So this is fire, bro, because I can't have, then I can low-key not have a bad vault. Because I gotta use that bonus roll on what I need. I have a bad vault. Fire.
Something from the vault.
That's a good change. That's a good change.
Or just picking the bonus roll. Now this is obviously a much better bad luck protection than you had before. The bad luck protection
Way better, like,
potentially getting a socket, for example. But now imagine you kill the first 4 bosses in Mythic after the first week or 2, and you get offered 2 bad options in here. You can just pick a bonus roll, re-clear the bosses. You know, in week 3 you go up to here to re-kill these bosses.
I like it.
I am actually getting excited to gear farm for once. Lol.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. Is it Joel? I totally agree. That sounds way better. It's like, am I leveling 3 pallies for no reason now?
One of the items by yourself.
Yes.
Instead of having to just bet on the RNG of the Great Vault, which offers you a much larger loot table to try to get the items from, and instead manually pick the bonus roll boss.
This is beautiful.
But it will be, for the first 8 weeks, as mentioned, an alternative.
See what you get the first 2 weeks.
From the Great Vault, or you pick from the bonus roll, which is much better, again, for non-mythic raiders. Because if you are a Mythic Plus only player, you would have filled this row with options, and they would have all been 1 out of 6. 1 out of 6 is bad, especially when they are completely randomized from Mythic Plus. You can take your bonus roll, go kill heroic bosses, and target the mid-track 1 out of 6 PC1.
So technically you can get Mythic Raid gear full from Hero Raid?
Is likely to have much better options from the Great Vault compared to Mythic Plus, for example, as a Holy Paladin, the last.
Yeah, you could, and you will. But the thing is, the last 2 bosses, you're going to be 10.
The highest ILVL.
Yeah, you won't have it 6 out of 6. So you won't get it as fast. And also the last 2 bosses, you're going to be 10 out of levels lower than the Mythic 344 gear. It'll be 334. But it's still
hell no.
Boss gives me
crazy.
My best in slot pants or my best in slot necklace. That's a no-brainer target for the first couple of weeks of bonus rolling. This boss will be. Even if I were a Mythic Plus only player, I would have targeted one of the bosses in Heroic to spend my bonus rolls on, other than dumping them in some generic random loot from Mythic Plus. That will be arguably the biggest change in Season 2, which is aimed at Mythic Plus players. The change of essentially abandoning random loot from your weekly Mythic Plus vault and instead taking the bonus rolls and go and actually bonus roll relevant stuff from the raid. Now, don't forget that sure, you can call yourself a Mythic Plus player, you can call yourself as not Mythic raiding, but to be honest, even players who don't Mythic raid and are not part of Mythic raiding guilds very often go about doing
This
loot
might be really
piñata
nice for casual
early
raiders.
easy bosses in pugs. And don't forget that
Yeah.
this season 2, from the beginning of the season, we will have the equivalent of Rotmire, the new flex boss available immediately. So that makes it even easier for you as a non-mythic raider to pug these bosses
Like many
as
chill
a
people that
target
only
for
stay
your
at
bonus
heroic
rolls.
raid
Because
LVL.
bonus
Yeah, they can still
rolling,
get really
as
good
we
gear.
said
It's
50
cool.
times now,
Michael.
bonus rolling a mythic raid.
Bro, how are you the top dude I ran with this season? Freaking cute baby Michael, bro.
boss gives you
How you doing,
6
bro?
out of 6 mid-track pieces, which is much better than RNG.
Holy 23 spicy little chilies. Holy, thank you, bro. You didn't have to do that, bro.
Yeah, Milo told me and I was like, what, that's crazy lol.
Right. Crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm excited, bro. The gearing is gonna be way better, Michael.
A mid-track 1 out of 6 from your Mythic Plus
Oh, by the way, you could crack anytime.
loot table, given that likely these bosses will be reasonably easy. So imagine you are a solo, a lonesome Mythic Plus only mage, right? Playing one of these specs. Well, you have
Yeah, it's
what
gonna
is
fun
likely
again
to
in
be,
XD.
just looking at the PTR,
You
one
can
of the
crack
best
him
slot
anytime.
trinkets for the entire season for most casters available here. You have a ring, which if you're a spec with haste as a main stat,
Let's go on the YouTube video.
best in slots. Then you have belt, a potential tier piece, and a potential offhand. For many specs, 3 to 4 out of 5 of these picks will be very good, and they will come at 6 out of 6 because you're bonus rolling them. And this will go for many other different specs in here. In this case, it's an even better example. It's only 3 items. Why not? As a player who doesn't mythic raid, put some time into pugging this boss once a week for the first 3 weeks, save your bonus rolls from the vault, and get 1, 2, 3. Guaranteed. Already at 6 out of 6, no need for upgrades. And
it's fire because even if you don't kill that boss again the next week, and you're like, oh man, we're like degressing, you still keep that bonus roll. So honestly, you're never losing gear. This is such a better safe than what it. Oh, I don't have a best piece in my vault. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna take any of this gear. I'm gonna play the long game. You're not losing anything. Because you'd have to pick a piece of gear and it's like, oh man, I got to, bro, because what if I don't get nothing? Now we're safe. I'm leveling 3 pallies for no reason.
this goes for this flex boss the same way it goes for the first early bosses. Maybe it might be the same for you in one of these early bosses. Feet, cloak, helmet. Maybe those are fine for you to bonus roll. Even if you don't
Fire.
mythic raid, you're not planning on raiding 3 to 4
Yeah,
times
for
a
real,
week
this new
for a
season
month
is gonna be
in
better
this
gearing
new
wise.
raid.
Yeah.
Even just killing the first boss or the flex boss will be a perfect avenue for almost 2 months of the season, really, to constantly ignore any of this, unless you just jackpot the best in slot, trinket from here, or perhaps a weapon from here. Just dodge all of this, pick your bonus roll, and then just spend 1, 2, 3, and potentially 4, 5, 6 weeks in a row just bonus rolling fully upgraded 6 out of 6 pieces from these mythic bosses, as an alternative to using the bonus rolls in heroic bosses to get the items at 1 out of 6, which is also still fine if you're not mythic raiding. That is the first biggest difference from Season 1, because the difference is how little you will have available to spend crests on otherwise. If you kill bosses in Mythic, your Great Vault will offer 6 out of 6 items. The bonus roll will offer 6 out of 6 items. So where are you spending these on? Unless your loot council, unless your raid leader gives you the item at 1 out of 6 or 2 out of 6 or whatever level this drops at, so you have some crests to spend. So unless you are given loot, your weekly loot will come fully upgraded from the vault or from your bonus rolls, which means you won't spend these. That's where you get now much more value from crafted items, because now you will have crests to spend. In this season 1, crafted items lost a ton of value because we were swimming in mid-track gear to use, so to spend crests on, but in this new season we won't, because a lot of our gear will come already fully upgraded. So now, in this Season 2, you have more value on crafted items to spend all of these crests on, and then as an alternative to also wanting to spend these crests on is what we just said, bonus rolling heroic bosses, especially the later one down the line, which you can expect even if you are a mythic raider, you can expect to kill 1 or even 2 or even 3 months into the season. And if you're a Mythic Plus player, you are never gonna kill, so you bonus roll these to, at the very least, get these items at 1 out of 6 Mythic. Sure, they won't cap out at 344, they won't get the plus 10 item level, but you will still get the item. You will still get, for example,
that's the most important
effect,
thing.
the special effect, or the weapon effect, etc., etc. And they will come, obviously, at 1 out of 6, which means you will need crests, which luckily you have room for because you don't
No more
have
week
too much
15,
to spend
16,
in
guys.
this season in terms of crests, because you have different avenues of being able to get fully upgraded items from your Great Vault or your bonus rolls by killing mythic bosses. I have been mentioning a lot this change in style.
There's gonna be so many raids for heroic now. It's a good thing, to be honest. I like that sense of it. That there's gonna be way more. They need to figure out how to make raid bis, so people don't have to raid if they don't want to raid. They still get bis. That's just my whole thing.
Kinda more people get to have fun in raid.
Particularly for mythic.
Yeah, like literally, we could all be naked. We could have a full naked starve raid, and we're all pissed off.
Plus players, or in general non-mythic raiders, but this will be affecting mythic
We can have a
raiders
full
all the
hero
same.
raid naked.
It will be a legitimate question you have to ask yourself.
IRL naked,
if
not in
it
the game.
will be worth spending bonus rolls in the last couple of bosses to get these, because you won't be getting these anytime soon. And even when you're progging on this boss, you won't have any of these until the tier is over, because you only get this if you kill the last boss. But when you kill the last boss, the tier is over. So isn't it better if you kill this boss, even if you are a Hall of Fame guild, you kill this boss on week 7. Week 7, you only have 1, 2, 3, 4 items to bonus roll here as an only DK. Can't you just spend 4 weeks bonus rolling this to guarantee you're gonna have this? And
remove
the
a sock every
double
time someone
socket
dies
special effect
LMAO.
necklace and the special effect pants before you actually get to this boss? Even
I
better,
die on
use
purpose.
Spec as blood and get rid of
Oh,
the
can you revive
bonus
me?
rolls. There you
Dagon.
go. Now it only takes 3 weeks to get these guaranteed at mid-track 1 out of 6. Sure.
Oops, sorry
You could have
guys.
killed the first loot
So we gotta take both our socks.
instead bonus rolled 1, 2, 3 and get all these
Off the
3
first
at 6
bowl.
out of 6 and saved a whole bunch of crests.
Pasty got us
Fine.
naked.
But then where do you spend the crests? And on top of that, are we sure that getting a cloak at full item level and some feet at full item level is going to be more power than getting this trinket and these special effect pants and this necklace after spending crests on them? That is also going to be a relevant talk for Mythic Raiders. It's a guaranteed option for Mythic Plus players because they don't even have the option to kill these bosses anyways in Mythic. So it's not that they can wait to get these items eventually. But even for Mythic Raiders that will eventually get to kill these bosses, it will be a question of being able to get these items for their max power during progression earlier on. Especially because ultimately, as we all know, there is always going to be 4 to 5 players in a roster which get showered in gear, and then a bunch of players which get barely nothing. So they will get very few items given to them in the raid where they can spend their crests on. So they will keep stockpiling these crests without anywhere to spend them on. So suddenly the option of bonus rolling this boss for this necklace, knowing that you can immediately spend 80 crests to fully upgrade this at 334 item level, will be much better than just re-killing one of these bosses and potentially getting some bracers already at 6 out of 6 because you bonus rolled them. These will be the major changes getting into Season 2. The very heavy loss of power in Mythic Plus, what many players, myself included, have used to get like 3 different extra alts at 290 plus item level. Just, you know, go in the dungeons, pick the dungeon with the most spread of gear, and then just run it 10 times and bonus roll 10 times. That's not gonna be as good anymore compared, for example, to just bonus rolling the heroic raid for gear, especially because let's not forget that bonus rolls are repeatable. Unlike the loot from the bosses, which is stuck on a weekly reset, the bonus roll is not, which means that you can just go and kill the last boss once and then just re-kill it and bonus roll again and again in the same week. So much reduced value of your bonus rolls and crit rolls from Mythic Plus, much increased value of your bonus rolls specifically.
Yeah, so I'm not even gonna go and use my bonus rolls except in raid.
From the heroic vault. And this goes regardless of whether or not you're a Mythic Plus player that doesn't Mythic Raid or a Mythic Raider. You will still find plenty of room to get useful bonus rolls in heroic, particularly the ones from the last bosses, which is gear that otherwise you wouldn't either ever have gotten as a Mythic Plus player, or would have had to wait like 3+ months into the season to actually get as a Mythic Raider. The last point about this that will significantly change is the much bigger advantage you will get on your alts if you make sure to do something to stockpile these from the beginning of the season. And when I say do something, I mean do 4 tier 1 delves and 1 time walking dungeon a week, so that your next vault you pick one of these up, and then the week after do 4 tier 1 delves.
This might go crazy. Just listen. So 3 pallies are still the move. Because later on, I might just be fully bissed out quicker still because of a bonus roll RNG. Or I just be like, oh.
3?
We just cleared.
I thought you said 2. Lol.
Yeah, 3. Wait. I could save up bonus rolls on one of my paladins like 6 weeks in a row. And then we get like what? Let's say like 4 out of 5 on Mythic. 4 out of 5 on Mythic.
It's gonna be 11 soon.
Or 4 out of 6 on Mythic. And I go and I could use my pally. I could bring that pally in if they let me.
At Malord66 lol.
And just get pissed out real quick. And I'll be better gear than probably my other paladin. Possibly.
And 1 time walking dungeon and pick one of these up, so that when the point.
So I should rush gear on 1 paladin. Rush it. Get as quick gear as possible.
Only one of our pallies gets bis trinket early.
Yeah. Exactly. But if I save up 3 or to the other 2 pallies, just keep saving up those, the bonus rolls, I could technically go and get those 2, have insane RNG and get way better than my first pally. That pretty much my first pally is just going to be like whoever I choose it to be in raid is going to be probably the worst paladin. Technically. If I do this right.
0.5 patch launches, when you have more time because you stopped, progging in the raid, and maybe some of the other alts have been buffed and whatnot.
Or use one pally's rolls in Mythic Raid and the other hero.
And just see. There's the possibilities now.
Character in season 1 gear and nothing to go for. You will still have a scuffed character in season 1 gear, but you will have like 8 bonus rolls already available. So you will be able to stroll in, for example, in Mythic Raid. Now that it's been 2 months into the season, probably 1, 2, 3 bosses are all puggable, and you have 8 tokens. So you're able to just stroll in here, bonus roll, bonus roll, bonus roll, bonus roll, bonus roll, bonus roll, as well as bonus roll, all of them at 6 out of 6, out of the gate. Just because you saved these tokens from the beginning of the season by doing
better gear than my main.
A bunch
off
of
rip.
and some
And then
time walking.
and then imagine this. all that time you didn't even get crests. You didn't use any crests because you got 6 out of 6. That dude is gonna be better geared, better chance of having gear than your main. Because you saved all those crests from doing 6 out of 6 bonus rolls with those mythic bosses. Crazy, bro. Actually crazy how much. Yeah, so it's
Is
actually
M
worth
Plus
it.
available TM?
Well, yes. No, not M plus. It's gonna be M0.
Yeah, if you use all our crests on one character, it other will be free, no?
Yeah, so the other ones, no, it won't be free on other characters. You'll have all the, because every week you get 100 crests you could spend, right? So you'll have like 800 crests that you could spend that you never even used one crest on. You could craft the rest of your gear. You're gonna be pissed out with that 2-month guy compared or way higher item level. You feel me? Or use that
Like when you
gear.
get max mythic crests or alts are cheaper.
Oh, is it? Is that how it's
I
working
can't
too?
wait to do a world tour tomorrow. I am so
Alright, I'm
excited
gonna-
to run a new dungeon
Nice.
haul.
Same. Hey, I mean, I haven't run 3 pallies. I gotta do what? 24
Just announced
next week.
3 options.
Are they doing
Yeah,
a thing
if you
where it's
finish
one?
all our crests or alts cheap as heck.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. They're doing that too. So yeah, just the first guy, just fucking
maybe
spend
our alts
all
are
your
richer.
crests. Yeah, your alts are gonna be insanely better. I'm about to be bissed out in like week 2, bro. That'd be crazy. I'll just play it. But no, like in a month,
To
bro.
unlock the
Might be bissed out.
bonus roll. That's the other thing to keep an eye out on if you were already planning in the future of season 2 to play multiple characters.
I'll
You
take a
want to
couple
keep
months.
the ability to massively speed boost the gearing of your further character, which is going to significantly shorten the dread of all alts, which is logging in, knowing that you might even have the bonus rolls to get full mid-track gear, but then you look at your crests and you realize you need
You have so
850 crests to fully upgrade all of that gear. It's made even easier now in season 2. Bonus rolling in mythic.
It's gonna be better geared than your main.
Upgraded gear. Don't even need to get that many.
Unless you're getting
quests
fed
either.
gear.
So that's the TLDR of the gearing process in season 2. The major changes compared to season 1.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate